How do we categorize a hurricane? By its strength, yes, but how do we categorize strength? The Saffir-Simpson scale measures wind speed, and that's how we categorize a hurricane or a tropical cyclone strength. Starting with a tropical storm, winds around 40 miles an hour to 73 miles an hour, and then a Category 1 hurricane is categorized by 74 mile an hour winds to 95 mile an hour winds. We go up to a Cat 2. That's when we potentially tend to see issues beyond just some minor tree damage and some power outages. Once we get to Category 3, wind speeds over 110 to about 130, that's when you're dealing with some bigger issues, as that is now major hurricane status. Category 4 are wind speeds over 130 miles an hour, and Cat 5 over 157. That is the catastrophic damage from that specific wind speed. But winds in a hurricane are really only focused around the center of the storm. And on big storms, big size storms, that is, the eye in the center is really only a smaller percentage of the bigger storm itself. So we have to look beyond the impacts from just wind, especially here in Hampton Roads, being surrounded by water, the Chesapeake Bay, the Albemarle Sound, Back Bay, the Atlantic. We have to notice and look at the impacts that could be possible from water, which tend to be nowadays more impactful from any of the wind speeds or wind gusts that come from a hurricane. So when it comes to flooding, we could focus on storm surge, tidal flooding, rainfall flooding, flooding streams and creeks in the region, and additional to any excessive rainfall, there's also a severe weather threat as well. So while the Saffir-Simpson scale focuses on wind speeds and that categorizes a hurricane's strength, it's very important to look beyond that and look at the grander scheme or grander scope of things to notice how we can be impacted as a community, because oftentimes it goes beyond just wind speed.